Today on Us Weekly's reality recap, Jason Oppenheim's ex-girlfriend, Mary Lou Nurk, hints she's dating someone new, says something incredible happened. And Tom Hanks' niece, Carly Reeves, once worked at SUR. Sassy Schroeder's daughter returns home from the hospital, and Craig Conover and Naomie's ex, Matul Shah, are on vacation together. We've got that plus so much more on today's Us Weekly reality recap. Hey guys, Christina Garibaldi here with Us Weekly executive producer Mandy DeCamp. And wow, Tom Hanks' niece worked at SUR.
I'm so excited about the story, but more importantly, I'm excited about Craig and Matul vacationing together. Like, I'm in need of some Southern Charm news, guys.
Seriously.
I'm like withdrawal from it.
Breaking news here. This was not something I had saw coming, but
no.
Like always, let's see what you guys had to say about last week's show. One user said, I think Tom has amazing potential and really just needs to find himself and his own passions. I think some travel, maybe a retreat, meeting a bunch of new people and finding something, not someone, he really loves to do could make a huge difference in his sense of self-worth and confidence. He's not a bad guy, but he's weak due to his insecurities. I believe in you, Tom. Stay on your own a while and find the you've always wanted to be. Reinvent yourself and become the man you can admire in the mirror and be proud of every morning. Schwartz 2.0, you can do it. I feel like Tom should read this comment every day.
So motivating. Like,
so
look at him just read this to himself. You had a lot to say about Schwartz last week. A lot of very thoughtful, meaningful comments. So another user, Dominus Celia, I probably said that wrong, so I apologize. But she said, Schwartz is the only decent human being on that show. James is a giant man baby. Lala is crazy and everything she says contradicts who she actually is. The show is going to be hard to watch now. Katie is a mean girl, bully. Sandoval is a narcissist. And I do feel bad for Ariana. She definitely didn't deserve any of that. Chyna's voice is like nails on a chalkboard, but at least she has been acting somewhat normal. Either way, it's all hard to watch now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Schwartz being the only decent human being.
Yeah.
I don't know how I felt about that after last season, but after talking about him, he definitely seems like he's more self-aware and wants to go into this next season, with a clean slate. Based on some photos that have been leaked so far, he has been filming with the cast. So I wonder if they are a little bit more forgiving, and maybe since he dropped the dead weight, being Tom Sandoval, that he will be welcomed back into the friend group, but we'll see.
I think he might be.
I think so too. And then Classy Conversations with Rose says, Raquel was duped like billions of other people on this earth. I don't condone cheating or betraying, but I honestly feel deep down she really thought it was over with Tom and Ariana. Nothing makes sense. That is the only thing that makes sense to me. Believe me, I've been betrayed all my life. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. That's how we learn. She added, without Raquel, there wouldn't be another season of the show. She belongs on the show, even though, like I said, I was betrayed by every man I knew. Maybe I have a kind heart, but everybody deserves another chance. She made Bravo reality recap shows a lot of money, as well as her cast members. Anybody belongs on that show. She belongs. Very true. She did make them a lot of money. Yeah. And I agree. I think I don't want to defend her actions at all because what she did was wrong, but I do feel like she was duped. Maybe he was telling her that, I am breaking up with Ariana, and we'll be together, but clearly that didn't happen. It blew up in their face.
No.
I agree that she was probably told a bunch of lies.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll see what happens. I would like to see her, like I said, in some capacity back on the show, but not full time, because I just don't know if that's good for her.
I don't think it's good for her, but I do feel like we need some sort of closure with her storyline, and then maybe she can kind of move on, because clearly she and Tom are not together either. So. All right. Well, moving on to the news of the week. And like we were saying before, did not see this one coming. And hopefully Bravo cameras followed Craig Conover on his recent guys trip with Matul. So obviously Matul dated Naomie, who also dated Craig for a long time. They were photographed enjoying a lake outing with friends in a series of photos shared by a mutual pal on July 3rd. Craig and Naomie called it quits in 2017. After 3 years together, she moved on with Matul, who was caught cheating on her in 2021. After that, Craig threw some serious shade at their relationship. He said back in October of 2021 on Watch What Happens Live, She's been really happy now. I think she's relieved in a weird way, and she's happy to be back in Charleston, and things happen for a reason. I don't think she was that happy in her relationship, but I think she's just happy to be living her own life again. So Southern Charm fans learned that Craig and Naomie later hooked up in Las Vegas at the summer of 2021 before he made things official with Paige. Naomie told Us Weekly it was sort of like a time and a place thing where it's like, okay, I know you, I trust you. We were both like fresh off breakups, but it was never like, oh, we need to get back together, blah, blah. It was just a comfort thing, a very temporary comfort thing. She added what she learned from her breakup with Matul. She said, I think the biggest takeaway was just to keep a very strong sense of self and not to lose my sense of self in a relationship. I think with my personality type and stuff, I tend to sort of morph into whatever I think the person in front of me wants and lose my true, like, authentic self in the process. And I think a lot of people go through that. Don't know if Naomie is coming back to Southern Charm. There really hasn't been many rumblings. We didn't really see any photos with her that were leaked of them filming together. So when we spoke to her at BravoCon and last fall, she was in a new relationship, and it didn't really seem like she wanted to make that public. So I kind of have a feeling we're not going to see Naomie back.
I feel like we won't either. I feel like she's always been a little bit more private, other than when she dated Craig, because obviously they're both on the show. I don't think she'd want to share it. And if you're not sharing it, then I don't think you should be on the show. So
I agree. But Craig and Matul, didn't see that one coming.
Didn't see it coming. And they're even standing next to each other in the photo. Like, who are they? What? I would love to see Naomi's reaction when she saw this photo. Or did they text it to her?
Right. Here's your exes hanging out.
So funny. Yeah. Very strange. And they knew that was going to make a headline because
of course.
Come on, they're not stupid.
Craig knows the game.
Yeah. Moving on to a reality show that we don't talk about too much on this show, Selling Sunset.
Yes.
Jason Oppenheim's ex-girlfriend, Mary Lou Nurk, has a new man in her life. 1 month after announcing her split from Jason, she hinted that she is seeing someone special during an Instagram Q&A on Sunday, July 2nd. In response to a question about whether she has a boyfriend, she replied, "Something incredible happened when I least expected it." She and Oppenheim, just reminding you of their ages, she's 25, he's 46, confirmed in May that they called it quits. The former couple were first linked in July 2022, and they were spotted getting cozy during a romantic getaway in Greece. A source told Us Weekly at the time that the Netflix personality was really happy and in a good place after he and Chrishell split in December 2021. While Chrishell has since tied the knot with partner G Flip, she called Jason out on season 6 of Selling Sunset for dating other women shortly after their split. She said on the new episodes, which started streaming in May, "I was really hurt about the breakup and processing the feelings, and he was moving on through the Sunset Strip. In the reunion, it looked like I was talking about a new relationship, and here's Jason hurting. He had been with many people that he didn't care to call the next day. Alyssa with 3 S's just left at 6 a.m. It's not fair." Mary Lou and Jason wrote in a joint statement on Instagram in May, "While we still love and care about each other very much, the distance between us has proven to be too great a challenge to overcome. We remain close friends and continue to talk often and support each other, and we want the very best for one another. We thank everyone for their support throughout our relationship." This is one of those couples that I'm like, do you need to release a statement?
Right. Like, nobody was really that invested in this relationship. No. We knew this wasn't going to last. Sorry, Jason. Like, this was not the new love of your life. I feel like he was probably really burned by Chrishell and wanted that. But I mean, not Chrishell's fault. Like, she wanted to make this, he just didn't want to have a family. They just didn't want the same things. And I think that he was really hurt about it. He really loved her. And I think he kind of moved on really quickly, and with somebody who, wasn't at the stage of her life when she wanted those things. And they had a long distance relationship too. Like, she lived overseas. This just had a recipe for disaster.
Totally. This was like a fling, I feel like. Yeah. A long fling.
A long fling. No, definitely not. Well, I'm sure hopefully she's happy. I'm sure he, like Chrishell said, maybe he's still moving through the Sunset Strip. We don't know, but I'm sure we'll find out season 7 of Selling Sunset.
Yeah, can't wait.
All right. Moving on to Stassi Schroeder and Bo Clark. This is scary. They returned home after being in the hospital with their 2-year-old daughter, Hartford. They wrote on their Instagram saying, "Long, scary day at the hospital. We brought her in after she was rapidly aggressive breathing, which doctors think it's reactive airway disease, which essentially is pediatric asthma on top of a virus. She's such a little soldier. He warned parents to take action if their kids are experiencing some breathing issues, uploading a video of his daughter's breathing abnormally shortly before they took her to the doctor. He wrote on Instagram, just got home, 6 hours at the hospital. She's improved slightly with her breathing, but it's still hard. Her little belly breaking is what everyone was worried about. She's going to be on Albatrol for the next 2 days with this breathing thing, but we might have to go back tonight if she gets worse again. For now, she's got an ice cream cone and is on the couch watching Frozen. So they revealed that they were in their emergency room after the healthcare. He captioned the Instagram saying, so last night, Hartford was breathing very fast and hard. Looked like when people start to turn in those zombie movies. She's on her second breathing face thing machine with something that will open her lungs out more. Now we're just waiting, hoping this works the second time. We'll update when we know more. Obviously, super scary situation. You never want to take your kid to the ER. It's not fun. No, done it several times.
Definitely not.
No.
It's so scary. I do appreciate that they share stories like this. Mm-hmm. Because it's helpful to other parents of young kids who might see something similar, and they can reach so many people. They have so many followers. Yeah. So I really like it when they get like really real like this and have moments like that on social media that are helpful.
Right. No, especially with the breathing, like you never think, especially with the belly breathing, you always have to be cautious about that when, it seems like she had, the asthma on top of another virus, but they definitely did the right thing. And poor little Hartford, hopefully she's feeling better.
Yeah, I know. I hope so. She's so adorable. Well, moving on to Tom Hanks' niece working at SUR.
Love this.
Carly Reeves appears to have another claim to fame besides being a relative of Tom Hanks. Ariana Maddox's friend Logan tweeted on Thursday after watching the season 2 premiere of Claim to Fame saying, y'all, I was like, this girl looks so familiar, but thought there's no way I'd know Tom Hanks' niece until I remember she used to be a manager at SUR. So Carly hasn't said that it's true or not, but she's making waves for her appearance on ABC's celebrity guessing game Claim to Fame, which I've still yet to watch, but it sounds like a good concept.
I heard it's great. I haven't watched it either, but anything hosted by Kevin Jonas and Bonus Jonas, I'm here.
Bonus Jonas. So on the reality TV competition hosted by Kevin Jonas and his younger brother, Franklin Jonas, a group of 12 players attempt to solve clues and riddles that identify their fellow contestants based on their relations to various celebrities. Family members of the likes of Simone Biles, Jason Aldean, Keke Palmer have previously appeared on season 1. Carly had hoped she had concealed her identity well enough, but Hugo correctly guessed that Tom was her uncle at the end of the first episode, and she had a complete and total meltdown, apparently. She said that the clues were so freaking obvious. She said one of the clues, a freaking bench that's in the freaking poster of freaking Forrest Gump. Are you kidding me? Why a bench? There's literally no benches on any other movie. Even Gabrielle found that out, and that's not even, and he's not even smart. He added, I didn't even get to do any challenges. I don't deserve this. I should have more camera time. I should be aired longer. She later told Entertainment Weekly that she overreacted to her elimination. She said, I was really upset, but I'm an emotional, very dramatic person. I was really angry that I didn't get a chance to play as long as some of the other contestants. I mean, there was no one to be angry at. I was just angry in general at myself and at the fact that I was going home. And then that turned to complete despair and sadness. I even say, I should get more camera time. It's just so silly of me to say, but I was also just saying things out of my mouth. She explained that Tom Hanks was excited for her to appear on the show.
Probably not anymore.
Not anymore. She said, I hope I didn't embarrass him, but I don't think I do. So I would love for him to watch it because I think it's hilarious. He's happy for me no matter what. He did ask me, did you make some money? And I was like, yeah, I made a little bit. And he said, okay, good. So he was happy I made a little money. I mean, how is girl not?
I need to watch this immediately. Get her back. Yeah.
Get her back. She obviously needs a job. So put her back on in the restaurant managing Tom or something. And she obviously is good TV.
I love this so much. I need to as soon as we're done with this, I'm going online to see the video of her meltdown.
Yes,
so much.
It's so good.
And I need to start watching Claim to Fame. This sounds so good.
It's good for the show. I mean, it makes you want to watch.
It really does. Oh my God, this is fantastic. All right. Well, moving over to our social spotlight. Who caught your attention on social media this week?
A lot of people celebrating 4th of July, of course, and mine goes to Chyna, who posted a bikini bathing suit shot with Chanel West Coast and Lala, which I thought was very interesting. I'm like, why is Chanel West Coast hanging out with the Vanderpump girls? I mean, she did just announce that she's leaving Ridiculousness. So
that's true. And there are some rumors going around on, some of the blogs that they're looking for some new cast members. So maybe another recognizable face to shake things up.
I would love to see her on reality TV.
I would too. I mean, I feel like if you're going to bring in some new cast members, it has to be somebody that we kind of know or that like is in the friend group. So I don't know. I'm kind of here for it.
Yeah. I mean,
all
I'm
right.
making that up. They probably just ran into each other at a pool.
It's probably, who knows?
I can speculate, okay?
I can speculate. All right. So mine goes to Lindsay Hubbard because she posted this photo of herself in Washington, D.C. saying happy 4th of July. So a lot of people were like, okay, usually we start filming Summer House. And it looks like Amanda and Kyle were at the house filming this weekend. So somebody wrote, so no Summer House. She wrote back, we're not filming today. So it does look like she's confirmed that she is back for the upcoming season. Then we saw some things, kind of rumblings, not confirmation yet, that maybe Sam, Gabby, and Corey are not full-time cast members anymore either, but Paige and Sierra are. I don't know. We were saying so much that they needed to really shake things up this season. Yeah. And based on what we're seeing so far, maybe they didn't.
Maybe they're going back to like just no new people.
I don't know. Or maybe no new people, but I don't know. I feel like something had to have changed with the show, but I don't know. But I liked Sam and Corey. I kind of enjoyed their relationship at least. I don't know.
I don't know. I was a little bored by them. I just felt like they were just in a happy relationship. Like, do I want to watch that? No offense.
Right. I know. But then I'm like, do I really just want to watch Paige and Sierra sitting in bed all day too? No. I don't know if I want any more about this show. I think what we were saying so much with like them following like their everyday lives in the city, I just feel like that would be more interesting, and like going to the Hamptons every now and then.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Not up to us. All right. Well, that is it for this week's episode of Reality Recap. Let us know what you would like to see for this upcoming season of Summer House. And surprised that Carl and Lindsay weren't spending the 4th with the rest of the cast. Seems a little suspect. All right. Let us know in the comments. Keep subscribing, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
For more news content and exclusive interviews, make sure to hit the sub, like, and bell button down below and visit usmagazine.com.